Promises and lies,
Oh,
and
yeah.
maybe we'll talk about it in a bit more detail afterwards. Jimmy, get thinking about some stories.
I'll do my best.
Quite a busy number, that, isn't it? There's quite a lot going on.
All very percussive. There's a lot of percussive sounds going on from the guitar and from the keyboards, and it's all short notes, but all the polyrhythms working.
A lot of
with
keyboard bass lines as well, but I'm really enjoying it. I've forgotten how good this album was.
Well, it brings back, I think it's, for me, it's one of those albums that brings back memories of where I was at that time, because I was too young for the previous ones. This, I went out and bought with my own pocket money, and I remember walking through the council estates of Bradford and it being blasted out of everybody's, I don't know whether it was these big speakers that are behind you. People had nothing, but they had big speakers. And this album was blasted as I was 13 years old out of every house you walk past. Brings back good memories, really.
It's funny that obviously Can't Help Falling in Love was the #1 single, and that was what helped to sell the album. But it was great that the rest of the album was getting so much of a hearing because we were still writing serious lyrics.
Because it's not really representative, is it?
Us of selling out once we did Labour of Love and we didn't write the lyrics anymore and all of that. Well, you only have to listen to this album to see that that's patently not true.
But did it you off a bit, that, in as much as,
of course,
there's great songs that you've listened to, although it brings the cash in and it brings the fame and fortune, but not necessarily the kudos that the other songs deserve.
The first album had covers on it, signing off, so we've always mixed up our own stuff and stuff that we like to play. As simple as that.
It's hilarious that people say that first two albums were great, but then they became a covers band, when in actual the first album had 2 covers on it.
But that's just ignorance, that, isn't it? It's a common thing, but
because people knew it when we crossed over with Signing Up, obviously, into the mainstream, and then crossed over again, the Labour of Love. But that's all they're saying, is that they only know the tracks that crossed over into mainstream.
But it's not really representative, Jimmy, is it, of what people really think? It's just those with the loudest voices tend to be a little bit ignorant to these things. Do you know what I mean?
We were still having a lot of success with original lyrics and original songs, like Sing Our Own Song, which is an obvious political lyric, and Promises and Lies, the title track. It appears, it's quite a clever lyric. It appears to be a love song, but it could also equally be about other things.
Yeah, absolutely. And
of course,
it's open to interpretation. So, but I was thinking politically when I'm writing it in the style of a love song.